Thanks. Okay, so today is that, okay. Today we'll start wrapper class. Wrapper class in Java. So what do you mean by wrapper class? So just for definition, it provides the mechanism to convert primitive to object and object into primitive. Okay. So wrapper class means it provides the mechanism to convert primitive into object and object into primitive. So we know that we have primitive data type, right? So primitive data type. What are those? Can anyone tell what are the primitive
Yeah,
data
int,
types?
double, float, boolean.
In okay, let's start from Boolean. Boolean, char,
Double,
byte,
long, short.
int, long, float, right? So these are called nothing. It's a primitive data type. Okay. So if you want to convert, right? So convert from primitive to object. So similarly, we have the no, object class. Okay, for the same. So for example, so Boolean we have wrapper class. Wrapper class. So it's same but in uppercase. Boolean. Then character. Then byte. Then short. Then integer. Then long. Float. And double. So these are the class and these are the data type. So class, this is like it should be the first letter should be in uppercase. So we consider always class, right? So these are the class we have. So this is called wrapper classes for each data type. For Boolean, this Boolean is a wrapper class. Character for this wrapper class. So we have for all 8 uh, data types, primitive data types, wrapper class. Okay. So string is not primitive, right? As you know, string is not considered as a primitive data type. Already we discussed. Now let me create a program and we'll understand better. So today's session is session 17. Okay. So let me create one class first. So the class name wrapper class, and we need one main method. Okay. So what we are going to do here is we will create some variables. Int phi equal to 10. for example. Then we have string str equal to 2000. Str, it is considering in string, so it's allowing, right? So string str 2000. Now I'm saying y equal to integer dot. So there is one method called parse int. P-A-R, sorry, P P-A-R-S-E, parse int.
मकन थोड़ा जूम करना तेरा फॉन्ट थोड़ा थोड़ा दिख रहा है.
Okay, 1 second. Give me 1 minute. Is it okay now?
Yeah, now comfort bro. Thanks.
So I'm saying y means this y variable is like equal to integer parse int. Okay, and parse int. So I want basically what object to primitive type. So I am converting, right? So basically, system dot out dot int ln. So what I'm going to say, so I want to convert. Okay? So this is the integer. Okay. Now I want to convert to object. Okay, object to primitive. Now the moment I just run it. Okay, let's run. So I'm getting 2000 means, so what I have done for int, right? So int, if I print 10, definitely I do not need to do conversion, right? It's okay. Because it's an integer value, I can get it. Now what I did, y, this is y equal to integer dot parse in. So I want to convert this variable, okay, to as a integer. Okay. Now we are getting this parse in. So this is now what I'm doing. So this 2000 is converting to integer. And now this is printing. Let me show another one. Suppose double D. I'll just declare double D. Now I'm saying string str1 equal to 3.14. So this is double, right? Double value. Now I'm saying D, my D, the variable equal to. Now this double, right? So double double dot parse double. So you can see parse double string. So anything you put, you want to convert, right? Anything from string to double. So you will be able to do it. Parse double. The moment I click parse double, right? So what I have to pass here? This is the variable for string, right? Means this is string. And now I want to convert to a double. So I want to convert as a double. Let me copy. And here what I'm going to print D, right? So now if I run this, it is converting my this string to double. Okay, so it's just conversion. Okay, another example. Suppose I'm saying integer I, for example, equal to new integer. Now here I'm saying 5. Now system.out.println system.out.println and getting the print of A. Now int I equal to 10. Now I'm saying integer p equal to integer dot one method is there dot value of. Okay, so dot value of I, this I. Basically what I did, primitive to object type conversion. Okay, now if I take the printout system.out.println of I, let me run. So now you see this 10 is coming for this one, right? This 10 because I did the conversion. So from integer I convert to object. So I convert to this one. So this is one class, right? It's a wrapper class. So integer it's a wrapper class and this is conversion is happening. So that's why when we print I value 10. So we did conversion from primitive to object. Here object to primitive conversion, right? So you can do both the way. You can either convert from in a primitive to object. Object is nothing, these all, okay? Integer, double, in wrapper class, whatever the wrapper class. So, primitive to integer, like primitive to object, object to primitive. So, and this value 5 we are getting for this 5, right? So here what we did, so object to primitive type conversion. Here also we did the same, object to primitive type conversion. Okay. So this is a small thing like sometimes we use, okay, wrapper class and all just for the conversion purpose. Some string value you want to convert, right? Suppose you suppose what happens sometimes some value range and all, right? Now suppose this is some values coming. Now it's not able to store in because of the range, or even you tried long also it crossed. That int you can convert to string, right? So if you convert to string that, so you can easily print, right? So that is the purpose of wrapper class. Sometimes if your range is not match or not suitable, data type is not match, okay, or something you cannot store. So you do conversion on that, so that you can easily get it, whatever the output you want. Okay. Any question on wrapper classes?
No, Makan, I have one question. Row number 22 is showing now, serial number 22. This is
Okay.
objective. Okay, we created one objective and we converting into uh, primitive. Okay, means primitive to objective. Okay.
Right.
We're saying 15, 16, line number 15, 16. Where is the objective? I didn't see any objective. Right? Just we
So
declared and initiated, right? In primitive itself.
see, right. So see, now this is what? This is right. So double, this is in. So this is primitive, right?
Yeah,
Primitive.
primitive.
We initialize, we just declare,
Declared,
and
we
we have
initialized, below one we initialized. In string we
initialize.
initialized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are getting the print for D value, right?
Mhm.
Not for the str. Here you see when like what happens. So from example, here double T. So we have not initialized. We just declared it, and what we have our string is one variable, and we store this one. Similar, like this line and this line is mostly similar. Now here we did the conversion from object. So when you say the object, right? So it happens what? This variable is going to store. Okay, this store, because here if I just do like this, okay. So if I print now, let me comment. Let me comment this. Let it be. So now y is printing 2000, right? Y is printing to 2000. Okay. Now 3.14 is coming from this, right? Coming from this, and 5, this is the value of 5, and 10 is there. So object means conversion, that the data, see, these are the objects. Okay. These are the object. So let's see, an object to primitive. We convert object to primitive. That's how it happens. So object to primitive. Or let me provide another example so you'll understand better.
You are saying that whatever you are going to convert into objective means using this pairs double like that. This is all objective you are saying.
Sorry?
You said right, D equal to double dot pass double. This is what you call objective to primitive.
Object. Right.
This is a conversation. That
Right.
entire line 15, line number 15.
Yeah, this is the conversion happened, na? This is the conversion happened. Okay, let me show another program so you will have a better clarity. Okay.
सर 19 18 19 लाइन पे एक्सप्लेन करना, थोड़ी सी पता नहीं चला.
Okay. 18 and 19, what we did. So 18 integer. So this is object, right?
Yeah.
Object means nothing. It's a wrapper class, and we create a variable. We initialize. We create object. So now we have to print. So this is object completely. This is object. Okay. This is object. We are creating object for this integer class. Okay. Now what I did, I have not used one. Okay. I have not used this one because here I just wanted to get print of this. So see this integer is a class, and this is the object variable equal to new integer. And here I just pass the value. I want 5 because it's taking just some parameter. If I don't do, it will show error. Okay. So it should be something you have to put integer, right? I cannot put even any single character also. Okay. If I do also, this is not Okay. Okay, it's an integer, right? So what I did, I passed some value, and the value I'm just printing here. So
Okay.
this is just is printing the value for this. Basically, what we do, we print int a equal to whatever we do, right?
Hmm.
So for object, if you any class, we can create an object, right?
Hmm.
So this is considering as an object, na? Any class, but in value I cannot put like this, na? Int a equal to new int a. That is not possible, right? Because this is the object. That is why we are able to create object for this. So you got my point, right? So the
Yeah.
moment you say new integer, it is creating object. And the same variable, I want to get the print. So I in object level only I pass the this is parameterized, means I have to pass the value so that I can print it. So this is the difference between object and primitive. So these are the primitive data type, lowercase, uppercase, right? Okay, let me show another one then. So let me comment conversion into, I will take one int, okay, int into integer, object to some primitive, right? Integer. Okay. Now what I'm saying, int b equal to 100. And now what I'm doing here, now I'm converting, okay? Converting int, right, into integer. So this integer is my object plus, and this int is a primitive. Now how to convert it? So the moment I write integer, right? Integer, suppose x. Let me take some other variable y. Integer x equal to integer dot value of, so value of a I this one, right? Value of,
Y.
suppose value of I, right?
Y. Y.
So
Okay. Yeah.
I am,
I think why, right?
no, okay, not I, sorry. Yeah, y. Value of I, and here I'm saying integer, suppose another variable I'm creating, x z equal to 8. Okay, okay, so so, see, same thing. Okay. So here you see integer, right? So this integer is a what object, right? And now you see this line is you just create integer b equal to integer value of I, right? For example. So in this case, if I use something else, example, integer a equal to L. A equal to L. L is okay. Equal to so first what I did, this is my int I 10. Now I'm saying integer b equal to integer dot value of this I, right? Value of this I. Okay. So basically this is object to primitive. Sorry, it's my way. Object to primitive. Okay, so you can see object is just a class. Okay, the object is a class. So object to primitive. Object to primitive. Primitive type conversion. Okay. Now here you see int I. It suggests declare a variable like I equal to 10. Now I'm saying integer p. I'm creating another right variable, and I'm saying integer dot value of. So the moment you use the method value of, right, value of I, the moment you write this, it means you are converting to integer, or means you integer or primitive type, okay, from object. See, this method and this method is completely different, right? So parse double, it is actually converting your, uh, object to primitive. Okay, so that's how these both methods are different. Okay, here it's value of this. Now, if I say integer a, I am initialize like I am creating another, and now if I do system.out.println, right? So now, for example, if I say I plus for example, k, right? And if I print now, so it is giving me 20. Okay. So it is just for understanding the moment you use value of, this is the method, and it is converting to primitive. Okay. The moment you say parse double or parse int, right? So you are converting from, you know, object to primitive. That's what. Okay. Both are different. So this is object to primitive. Okay. Because parse double, right? So this is basically object to primitive type conversion. Okay. Similar goes for this one, object to primitive. But here, primitive to object. Okay, I just copy pasted. So it is primitive to object conversion. Primitive to object conversion. And the method is method used value of. See, Why they see in this method only it is a specified value means some value. It could be boolean, it could be integer, it could be anything, right? So convert like value of. And here you see parse int means whatever is there you want to convert in integer. Okay, so that's why object to primitive any data type. And here you see value of whatever the value is there, right? This is int or this is double. So this is a primitive, right? So you are converting primitive to object. This is only the difference. Okay, so just understand because these both methods has a different meaning. So parse int means I'm converting in int, parse double converting to double. So object to primitive, and this is primitive to object. Okay, hope it is clear, right? Any question, or you didn't understand, or you want me to explain again?
You're saying that we are converting, right? Into
Yeah,
integer and
convert.
string to integer or integer to string like that. Correct?
Yeah, rebel plus correct.
Okay.
So for uh, for basically any data, right? Any data. For example, this is something string, right? But I want to convert to a specific data type, right? I want to convert to specific data type. So I'm saying this 2000 is now considered as a string parameter, right? String. Now this should convert to a integer. So that's why parsing. It could be a double also you can do. If I say double, then my statement will change, right? I have to say, let me copy this.
Is there any
Suppose I'm
implementations for this marker? Like, can we call from other class and do?
means
Mm,
this thing. You can create. No, 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 no. So basically, the conversion, right? Conversion, if you want to, there is nothing like, so if what I didn't get your question only, you want to call what?
I want to call object from other class, and can I
Hmm.
convert from object to primitive conversion?
You can get it, but that conversion you have to do it here only, right? Because you are implementing here, right? If I create another class also, let's do that test class.
I think we can do right because we are in public. We can
No,
modifier. We can use right.
saying he wants to create object and do modification in new class. Let's create a class for this.
Wrapper new.
So which is equal to new wrapper class. Okay. Now, so what you want to do here? If I
Class.
have
Huh?
created
Method class we cannot call right. Method or class.
what to call, there is nothing to call, right?
Yeah, no, there is no method or class.
Right.
Hmm.
So there is nothing to do in it because these, there is no method first thing.
Yeah, correct. Hmm.
There is
What
nothing,
method we
right?
can?
What you call in new class? Nothing, right? You
Correct.
can create object definitely, but there is nothing to even call.
Correct. Hmm.
Think about the conversion. There is nothing, no method even. If I create any method, the moment I create any method here, yes, then it can be possible.
Okay.
So void M1. If I have to call this method, N1 is there. Yeah, this conversion, if you want to do in under any specific method and all, then it's okay. But mostly, mm, we just it's a two-line or one-line thing, so we just prefer if any because this is not frequently is used. Okay, in terms of automation and all,
Hmm.
very rare we use. So conversion thing. Suppose some line is there. Okay, suppose I'm creating one uh, int uh, f, and maybe there is some value like this much. Okay, and it is not storing. Even I tried long also. Sometime what happened? Long also you did see the range is too much. There may be possibilities like too long, right? Your values. So anyway, you have to store, right? Then that is not possible even after using long also. In that case, what you will do? You have to convert it to string, right? Did you get my point or not? Suppose some data is printing in console like this too much of you can see out of the range. But in real time, maybe there is a too long data, right? Too long data you have to store it, or you have to store, you have to use that data. So in that case, you will string this long to a string. Na? So same you can do here. Suppose I'm saying f equal to dot par. So you have to create. So in that case, from object to you have to do. See the value of right. The value of whatever is there, double, float, int. So you have to convert from because string it's a class, right? You know that string considered as a class. So you have to convert in that scenarios from object to primitive. Okay. So this is very rare case we use, but you should know the wrapper class concept. So anything you write integer, right? Integer. So that means it's a wrapper class for int. But very less we use, but you should know. Sometimes we may use or may not use, but you should know these things. It's a basic things. Like okay, shall I proceed to the next one?
Yeah, Makan. Okay, one more thing. So where you are going to use exactly this wrapper class? Only for
Yeah,
convert into data primitive object to data primitive.
right, correct, correct. If you are not able to store in int or long some a long number in that time, we do the conversion.
Okay.
So very rare case, but yeah, that also we can do it using this one. Okay, you can store to object, then object from object, then you will convert to uh, primitive or primitive to based on the situation what you want to do, what is there. But you can do both the like vice versa, either primitive to wrapper, wrapper to primitive. Both you can do it. Okay, so this is done. So the another topic is multi-threading. Multi-threading. Okay? Multi-threading in Java. So what do you mean by multi-threading? Any idea? Or multitasking, you know, right? Multitasking means one person is doing uh, uh, two, three things at the same time, right? So this is called multitasking. So multitasking or threading, it's like I'm just giving example. Suppose multi-threading is a process, okay? It's a kind of a process executing multiple threads simultaneously. Suppose you are reading, suppose you have a computer and in computer, what we are doing, you are watching movie at the same time you are writing some notes, right? And also you are downloading something, right? Some multiple activity you do at the same time, right? So this is called multitasking or multi-threading. Okay, means it's a like it's kind of a process, multi-threads. So the threads considered as a task. Whatever you are doing using computer, these are considered as a threads in Java. Okay, so so basically when I say thread, right? So thread is basically a lightweight sub process. It means a smallest unit of processing. This is the kind of like it will do the processing and all. Okay. So suppose if I click here, right? See task manager. So this is also considering one second. This is also considering see multitasking is going on, right? A lot of things, activities is going on. So this is also multitasking. Now it has also priority, right? Which one will get first priority, higher priority, lower priority, medium priority. So the CPU will decide. Okay. So similarly, in our Java also, so multitasking, right, is a concept. Multi-threading is a concept which will create multiple threads to perform. Okay. A lot of things at the same time. So take another example of bank. In bank, what we do, suppose you have an account, right? And in account, what you have a ATM card, right? I mean, debit card, credit card, whatever. Suppose ATM machine, someone is going and withdrawing money, withdrawing money, withdrawing money at 9:50 p.m. Okay, from mobile also you are paying phone pay or whatever the payment application is there, you are transferring, right? Transferring money at 9:50, right? Also from net banking, transferring money, right? Transferring money, right? So and physical, right? Physical person went to bank and made payment to your account, okay, at 9:50. So all these activities is happening, just assume at 9:50. Someone you send at 9:50, he should withdraw the money. From mobile also transferring, you are transferring money. From net banking also you are transferring money. And physical person also went to the bank to, deposit money on your account at 9:50. So there are how many tasks? There are four tasks, right? Four tasks can be performed at the same time. So this is called nothing. It's a multi-threading. It will create thread one or task one or thread one. For this, it will create, suppose assume, it will create thread two or task two, right? Similarly, for this, it will create this. So your JVM, right, in Java virtual machine, it will create task. Okay, so it will create task like this. So it will set the priority and it will, perform. So it will not going to impact on each. At the same time, all these perform like all these activities will be performed. Okay, there is be no interruption between one to another. We don't have, right? Usually, if you go to withdraw for money and all, you just go and at 9:50, if you have a money on account, you can able to withdraw. At the same time, someone from mobile also can transfer from your account, right? So at the same time, you can transfer money from no, there is you don't see any message. Okay, just wait. Someone is withdrawing money. We don't see this kind of pop-ups and all, right? But sometime what happen in our computer when you uninstall some applications, right? Suppose the application uninstall is going on or installation is going on. Basically, that times if you try to install another one, that time you may see message that already installation is going on, right? So just wait for some time and all. That means in that case, multitasking is not happening, right? You are not allowing simultaneously install all the apps, right? You have to wait once is done then because there is no priorities or no thread, created instead in terms of downloading all the application at the same time. So similarly, in bank also we don't have a restriction, right? We can perform multitask at the same time because they have a that kind of threats. A person can perform anything on your account at the same time. There will be no hard stop for them, right? Hope this example you understand, right? What I'm saying. So in Java, similarly, we have multitasking or multi-threading. So we can do in two way. Okay. So one is process-based multitasking, is multi-processing. Multi-processing. Okay. Another way is thread. Thread-based multitasking. Multitasking or multi-threading. Multi-threading. So there are two ways we can do multi-threading. So thread itself a class, okay? And using this class, we can achieve multi-threading, okay? At the same time, we another way we can also do is uh, using interface that is runnable, okay? Runnable, runnable interface. I am not covering this interface because if you interface, then again you have to, implement thread. So, so, so no need. But just for your knowledge, you should know using runnable its interface from this interface also we can do it. For that we have to implements, right? Implement the thread methods. So we will use thread class. Thread is basically a class which helps to perform multitasking at the same time. Okay. Now let me create a program. Okay. So what I'm saying, mul- okay, multi here we can have multitasking, multi-threading. Yeah, can take this. Okay, multi-threading example I'm saying. And we'll have a main method. Let it. Okay. Now this is our class, multi-threading class. It's a normal class. So what I'm going to do, I will create few classes. So I'm saying class A. Okay. Now in class A, I will create one method. Or instead of A, I will say boy. And I will create one method, public void run. Okay. Public run. Now under this method, okay, let me do later. Another class I will create, class girl, for example. Okay. So this is another method. Now, sorry, not method, this is class. So I'm creating another class. Here also, I will do the same method. Okay, I have same method. Okay. Now, for example, under this method, I'm saying using for loop I'm using int I, for example, equal to 1. Okay. Then I less than equal to suppose 5. And it should increment. And under this, I should print dot out dot print ln. Okay, system dot out dot print ln. So I'm saying here class boy, right? Class boy plus I. Okay, this is I'm writing. Similarly, let me just copy. Here what I will do, here also I'm for I equal to 5 and this should be also, so this is girl and this is boy. Yeah. So this class boy, okay, and I here also it's I. Okay. Now in main method, okay, what I have to do? I have to create an object to call this one. So far we have not implemented thread, right? So now we'll use thread. I want is both boy and girl should run at the same time. Okay. Normally what happens? First, any one loop will perform, then another will come, right? This way it will work. But I want it should run together, okay, at the same time. So if I want to do it, so basically in general, what happened? One for loop, it will go like this, then it will stop, then another for loop will start, right? Normally, this is what we do, right? One loop will complete, then another loop will start. We can't run all loop together, right? So to run all loop together, or I want girl and boy should run together for some race competition. In that case, I have to use thread concept now. So what I'm going to do is, so class boy extend extend thread, thread thread. So now you may have question how we extended thread, because thread is a class. You can see thread itself a thread of exhibit. So this is inbuilt, you know, that we can implement for any class thread. Okay, it should be in uppercase T. It's a thread. So now the moment you extend thread, right? So obviously, so all this right boy, right? This boy is extended thread. Now come to this main method. So what you have to do?
है ना
Sorry.
एक्सटेंड थ्रेड है क्या वो
Extend thread.
ओके
Thread is a class. Okay. And multi-threading. If you want to perform multi-threading, you have to use a thread. So thread is a class. So we have to perform. Now what I am going to do is I have to create an object, right? So my boy, suppose I'm saying boy B1. Suppose I'm saying B1 equal to new boy, right? Now I'm saying girl, right? I have to create both the object for both the classes. So I'm saying G1 equal to new girl. So I have created object for boy class and girl class. Okay. Now, because of this thread, right? We extend this thread. It has inbuilt method. Okay, it has a inbuilt method. Inbuilt method of thread class we'll use here. What we'll do? B1 dot start. START. You can see, right? Start. Okay. Now, suppose I'm saying now G1 dot stop. So start and stop. These are the two methods. Okay. So let me run it. Let me first do start. Let me run. One second. Okay. So this is class 1, B1, B2, B3, B4, B5. Okay. So let me delete this one. No. So it is doing multitasking, right? At the same time, it is, 5 times it is going for this, right? Because we have limited to 5. So what is happening? 5 times it is doing. Okay, let's do for G1 dot top. Don't know why stop method is not showing. Okay, it's not stop, it should be start, even though it's not coming. we have created this method. Okay. Let me do. Let me execute again. So basically, the start and start method, right? So it will do multitasking. Means the class boy one uh coming, then boy two. So both the loop, okay, both the loop, it is running together.
Maybe you have to add an extension thread in the girls class name. क्योंकि
We
बॉय का
don't.
ले रहा है ना गर्ल्स का नहीं ले रहा है मे बी यू एक्सटेंड ईयर एंड इज गोइंग टू कनेक्ट विद बॉय
Sorry, I missed it.
correct right you need to remove that yeah you have to add here and remove in boys
Oh, that's fine. If you
so you
don't,
need to add both the side okay
yeah, that's fine. Because girls is extending thread, boys also need to extend thread, right? Because
okay
boys is not going to, girls is not extending to this, na? It's independent class, right? Altogether.
okay
So both should extend. Now let's run it. Yeah, that's why we are. Thanks. So v1 v1 dot now v1 dot and g1. Okay, now see first start, then we'll see stop. Okay, so we have both. So whatever class, right? You may have many classes. So what happened? Every class should extend to the thread so that it will perform. Now let me run. Yeah. So basically, it is what it is. No, it should come girl also, right? Check why girl is not coming. Even I don't also. Let's see. Hmm.
what about printing Makan we are giving both the side high it's okay because
Which one?
the printing you are given I right both the side you have given same I okay if you change that one integer high here you can give j
No, but it is not showing any error, right? It should be still fine. Let me see what is the issue.
because printing is same right maybe it's taking any one I'm not sure
I'm just seeing why it is not printing. Let me see. Because both should extend thread first thing, okay? This is what it should extend because otherwise how it will work? That is not going to work.
we add किया था ना हमने why it is removed again
I deleted. Okay.
run it
So let me check it. Let me read. So what we can you go ahead? Just let me read this completely. Yeah. Mm, 1 second. Somewhere I did mistake. So I did first class, okay, and this has okay public run method. Now other okay. This is my main method. And oh.
wrong right actually we need to use
No,
multi-threading
no, no.
objective multi-threading objective you know वो
Wait.
class वो अलग हो गया ना class
Yeah. So what I did mistake, you can you guess?
you need to use that multi-threading example class right for objective you need to
So
create objective for this
right. So what I have to do here, for example, I need to do here this obj
Yeah.
equal to new multi-threading this.
Here you need to call that obj dot boy one, right? Maybe.
Wait.
Obj
Okay.
dot
No, this is not this. Okay. Let me do because let me run now. Let's see. Now what I'm saying, uh, G1 dot
start.
stop stop
Start.
start will get now.
Let's see start.
Okay. So basically, I have not created the objects of this class. Okay. So I have to create object na, to access all this. So now if I run, right, now you can see only the boys. Now if I run here, so see it is,
Finally we got it.
yeah. So boys is so it's coming to boy till 5, then it is running this. So multitasking it is happening. Okay. So basically performing all the tasks together. Okay. Now if I change the value of this two, right? 2. So basically what happened, my boy will get printed twice than girls. So it is actually working. Now you are seeing this is coming first boy and girl. Okay. Uh, but what happened? It is actually, see, first it is coming to boy. Okay, class boy. What happened? It will go to first class boy and then move to this one, right? First time it is going. So one, it okay. Now to girls, girls will execute this 5 times. Then again it is going to this for the second. So you got the difference, right? So I equal to 1. Okay. I is less than 1. Execute for boy. Get the print. Then jump to the girl. Okay. Now girls, whatever is there, right? It will print again. So once it is done with the girl, again it is jumping here to see I is because incrementing, right? It is incrementing will happen. What first it will check here is I equal to 1? Yes, print and then jump here because now it is doing multitasking, right? Because see, I will do one more thing. So let it. I'm putting suppose 4. Okay. Now I'm running again. Okay, now the boy class, what it is done? It's because of 2, because first time, yeah, it's true. I won. Okay, now jump to girl. So girl will print 4 times, again coming to 2. Similarly, if I put this as a 4, right? For example,
You want in ascending order? I need starting two boys, the remaining five girls, like that.
yeah,
Because
that's
tomorrow
fine.
we are going to run multiple, right? Means we can run more
It
than
is,
class.
yeah, yeah, you can run multiple. You can create another class like see, some other parent,
Okay.
man, woman, anything you can do. Same. So even you don't need to change it. Even I put this I also, although
Work, correct.
same copy paste, it will work because
Because
it
that
is
is
depends.
different method. Yeah, different method. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
And we can
different.
access in different class also, right? This one.
Right, right,
What
right.
was asking earlier. Okay. Because we have
Yeah,
nothing here and we
so
can go run in different
in-
class or different packages
right.
depending on the modifier.
Modifier. Now these are the default modifiers. So
Yeah.
default modifier should be within the package level, right? We
Correct. We
can't
give public. Yeah. Then only you can access.
because it's a default. You can put public also, that's fine. But default, then class level, you can create another class and
Access.
you
Okay.
same thing. So similarly, this start and stop, right? B1 dot stop and G1 dot stop. Okay. So these are the methods. Like it will start, start, stop, start, stop. These are the inbuilt method. It will perform like thread. So continuously, it is not wait depend on any other. Suppose you have 3 or 4 different loop, right? It will not wait for one should complete, then another should execute. That's how it happens, right? But here it will work simultaneously. Like you can perform multiple classes, using thread. If you extend thread, then you can perform, like it will perform. Okay. This is what the use of multitasking means, thread. Okay. So this thing can be doable also for this. Now see, I change the condition. Now I said boy should 4, girl should 2. Okay. Now what happens? First, it is coming okay because we have created a first object for this, right? So it will start even we call first for the boys. Start with boys. It is coming here. Okay, 1. Okay, I equal to 1 is less than okay. Printing. Then increment, right? Because we are incrementing. So what it is happening? It will come again. It will increment by second time also, but it is again checking the second time for girl. Okay, this is okay. Girl 1, 2. Okay, just in because of increment and it's 2, so it will print twice. Okay, whatever you are giving value here, then the task is completed, then it will jump to here again. Okay, that's how it is. But it started from boys. You can see, right? Boys only. First time it print, then it come to the second thread. If similarly, if you have another class, right? For example, I'm creating another class and I'm giving parent. Okay, parents class. And suppose this is my parents class. So I have to create another again object for parents. Parents P1 equal to new parents, right? And here also I have to say P1 dot start. Start, right? And what I'm doing for parents, I will increase by 3. Let's say 3. So now 2, 3, and 4, right? 2, 3, and 4. Now we will execute. Let's execute only. See, first what happened? The very first class, it will check 1. Okay, because this boys run method will first it will come print 1. Okay, then immediately it is moving to parent. Okay, and so it's randomly, there is no logic like it should be. Okay, it's randomly it will perform. It is jumping to parent. Okay, it's not sequence wise. Okay, now for parent it is going and it is printing 3 times, then it is jumping to again girl. Okay, it is jumping to again girl. Once, so what it is doing, it just started his task. So the boy started, suppose your JVM started task for the boy, and then immediately he start, then he moved to girl or parent, right? Again he complete the task here, again he moved to girls, again he finally reached to boy to see whether the task is completed or not. So in programming, that's where they designed it. Okay. Your JVM is responsible to check whether the boy method running is not. He just said, okay, run. Okay. So boy is running. Then he moved to he go to girls or parents. There also JVM said, hey, run. And he completed for parents and girls, and finally he reached out to the boys and see or finished or not. So he came back to boy and he completed the task. Okay, that's how it is happening. So this is called multitasking, means at the same time multiple loops are performing. You can see, right? Multiple loops are performing. It is not stopping for one completely, then execute second one. No. It's performed.
Hey, see what I'm saying, no? At least it should print like that: boys one, parents one, girls one. Again, boys two, parents two, girls three. It is not
Yeah,
in
that
order. First, it will print one, remaining rest are it going to print at the end of the loop, right?
no. So what is happening? Okay, so this is the start, and for similarly, we have a method b1 dot stop.
Mm-hmm.
So this is also one method. Start stop start stop. So the
So it's going to
b1
print all three. Again, it's going to start again B1,
right
B1, P1. Again B2, D2, P3, P2, right?
right right. So this is how it happens. Start and this is inbuilt method. Okay. So the moment you create a thread now, so that inbuilt method will be there. Start. We have not created any method inbuilt, right? Start, stop, and all. Means
Give me
these
one
are the
start and stop here.
this
Run
is
for-
start, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and this is actually a method. You can see. So under this thread class, right? So thread dot class you can see. So it's a method. Okay, it's a runnable like see runnable. I was mentioning runnable, right? See interface. So thread it's runnable. It's a interface. So indirectly it's in implemented. Okay, and now you can see the start. This is method. Okay, start, stop, thread. Okay, and this is the run. This method is like this is the method. Okay, we are functioning. So this is the use of you can see here all the start run. Run also is one there, but mostly we use start. Okay, so this is how it works. Suppose if I say here, let me see, so start and end, stop, right? Stop and end. This is one method stop type rate is situations. Okay, I have some version issue. Let me see if I am able to do it. Okay, now you see the parents.
Voice is not printing.
Yeah, because we stopped it. It started in immediately we told to stop, not to print. If similarly, if I say
What is the use
if,
of this stop?
if I now it will print everything. Now if I say G1 dot stop, so it will perform threading. We are forcefully stopping the thread for the girls. Now can you see? Means the way we like forcefully like explicitly we just complete the task, right? Way we do, right? The task. And so similarly in programming, if you want to stop, not to execute, you will say no to stop. It will not going to print. Not start the loop even. The moment you say stop. Similarly, P1 dot stop. Now again, if I print, see, the girls and boys are coming, but not for this one. So stop is means basically to start and all. And similarly, we have run also. P1 dot run. Okay. Let's see that one as also. So there are few methods. Okay, you can also explore. So now see. Boy one, boy one, boy one. Boy one is only running till there, right? It runs twice. If I just do what it will happen, it will run. It will run. Run basically and run and start basically are the same thing. We use a start, but start and stop. If you perform, can you go on mute, please? So you performing some task and a stop. So the moment you say stop means you are asking to not to do any task or multitask, anything. So for today, this is what I will push it, the code, you will get it in GitHub. So this is what for today. Any question you didn't ask about multitask, you didn't clear about multitasking and all?
I will try from my end. Pakan.
Yeah, you can create
Yeah.
multiple classes. Okay, just copy paste and you can just create.
No,
And
no,
this
I'm
is what
creating my
you
own, and I'm cross-checking yours, and I'm creating my own, and I'm running. Okay. So if it is work fine, or else I will reach out to you. So again, I said right. I will stop video. Okay.